Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very sincere. You can follow Xtra on Twitter at XtraVDG. Be sure to follow Xtra on Twitter at XtraVDG. Check out the website too. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. Once again, that is xtra.vdgsports.com. You can keep up with me and my whereabouts, my well-being, and other shows or episodes here that are sponsored by the same website. That's VinceDouglasGregory.com. It's my name.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com. There's a YouTube as well. VDG Sports. VDG Sports. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, share, or do what it is that you do there. Please. Noobs, hey, thank you for giving me a chance. I'm just going to leave it at that. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this is almost every day. Regs, we make things happen. We make things move. Accordingly, of course. Accordingly. And that opening, that whole long opening, you want to know where it came from? Regs, you probably already know. Noobs, you have no clue, but I'm here to inform. I am here to inform. Education time. That is something that came from a few episodes, or a few seasons, I should say, from the show. At the end of the show, when I did the whole peace out, and the peace out came from me telling my little cousin, telling her peace out, and it's something that we had, and it's a whole moment that we shared. And when she heard me say it and do it on one of the episodes, it made her happy. It made her happy, and it also made her feel comfort. And it was just something that I just decided to go ahead and keep. And so I started doing it after almost every episode of the show. And then it got to when I started changing seasons, I started changing up how I presented the show. I didn't want to continue doing or having the same season after same season. I wanted to throw some creative quirks in it, and I wanted to change up and do some things differently. And by doing that, I decided to just go ahead and move that whole piece out and change it just a tad. And I brought it here to Xtra, and I brought it at the beginning to give her and possibly others an opportunity to bounce and leave ahead of time instead of waiting to the end. And so that's where that whole elongated word or sound come from. Their education time is over. Their education time is over. That's where that came from. That is where that came from. There are a lot of things. Well, how can I put this? I don't mind taking L's. I don't mind losing. I know. Losing helps you win. Losing helps you appreciate the win. Losing lets you know that score is kept. Some people like to pretend and go through the world or life and like, why keep score? Why keep score? Everybody can win. That's just unrealistic. No matter how much you would want that to happen, and no matter how in this idle or idealistic world that you create and dream of and hope for and wish for, that will be the case and that will be true, is just not realistic. Granted, I like to keep my head in the clouds as well. I like to dream about possibilities as well. But there's a certain part of me that's grounded in realism, that's grounded in what's real and what can be real in a sense. That is just not realistic to me. Winning all the time, or everything being perfect, or everything, because that just drives me into a completely different nightmare. Perfectionism. That just drives me in a completely different nightmare. So I'd rather somewhat stay grounded and have my toe dipped into what's real than always up in the clouds and detach from reality in a sense. I have to stay grounded in reality and certain things for certain occasions, but don't get this twisted. Shout out Thug Life. Don't get this twisted. I would prefer to stay in the clouds, be on cloud nine all the time, but I just know that's not possible. And I just know that I have to have the opposite. I have to have an appreciation for the opposite so I can maintain, so I can determine how to move forward and how can I be prepared for certain things, even if being prepared is being unprepared and unaware of certain occasions. And that's my long-winded way of saying that you got to take a L. You have to take the L. You have to lose. It helps you learn. I've said it before. I said it recently. I even did a video that you should check out. It's on YouTube. I've done a video on this as well. It's short. It's worth it. It's only about 8, maybe 7, 6 seconds. It is definitely worth it if you want to see how I look and how I react to certain, you get it. Well, this, or me bringing this up, comes because I took an L, but I won at the same time. But by me winning, I had to take the L. And by taking the L, basically, I won the game, but I lost the match. If that makes any sense, and I will make that make sense. I won the game, but I lost the match. See, most of you know how can I put this? Most of you know how getting tasty snacks out of the vending machine works. Getting the tasty snacks out of the vending machine works. And before your mind venture off into what kind of tasty snacks and junk food and all of that, I still live the healthy lifestyle, or I still attempt to live the healthy lifestyle. Therefore, my tasty snacks was a bag of peanuts. Peanuts. Well, here's the thing. This is the new age. I think I could be wrong. I could be on some parallel time continuance or something to that nature. Please don't come and get me. I'm not a variant. Please do not come and get me. I am not a variant. With that being said, this is the new age, I think. And so to have machines to still operate the same way that they do, it baffles me. And I know in the back of my mind that every time I put money in, or every time I swipe my card, or every time I put up my risk, I'm taking a chance. I'm rolling the dice on, will this vending machine give me what I want? Or will I have to determine on how bad I want to win today? How bad do I want to win today? Because I was going to give this some time to breathe. I was going to give this some time to breathe, but this is me, and I feel like I should give some free advice because I haven't given any free advice in a very, 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 very long time. So this is me. Free advice, free advice, free advice. What was I saying again? Hey, gotcha. This is me giving the free advice. This is me giving the free advice. That's why I'm not going to give this time to breathe. I'm just going to go ahead and with the free advice. And before I start with the free advice, this entire setup with the studio and what have you is different. So if it sounds better, yay, it works. If it sounds worse, my deepest sincere apologies. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. I'm giving free advice. That's why I'm not going to give this time to breathe and also see something, say something, see something, say something. But most of you already probably came to the conclusion on this. I have yet to decide on whether I'm going to go with it. I'm just going with the feeling. I'm not necessarily thinking about the process or thinking about it. And maybe that's why I won, but I lost. Maybe that's why I won the game, but I lost the match. Anyway, I wanted a tasty, tasty snack, which was peanuts. I put my risk up, went ahead and got the peanuts. It came, dropped down, pretty quick. It's like, all right, that's cool. That is cool. But instead of stopping there, instead of letting my spidey senses work accordingly to work, basically, let my intuition, my gut feeling, and my anticipation game, instead of letting that work accordingly to say, hey, Vince, don't do it again. Because look, the next set isn't going to come down. The next set is not going to come down. Instead of giving my intuition, gut feeling, anticipation game enough time to tell me that I just went ahead and pressed the buttons as quick as possible so the other one could come down, because maybe, just maybe, I was a little bit hungry. Or maybe, just maybe, I just wanted some peanuts. Anyway, so I did that. And just like I said a few seconds ago, the machine rolled around and did what it normally do to go ahead and, try to push out my tasty, tasty snack. And it stopped at the very end. Now, some machines that are more modern will go a little extra mile knowing that it's caught up. And it's like, okay, it's caught up. I'm going to go a little extra mile and I'm going to give it a little And other machines, like, you got a choice to make. How bad you want this? How bad do you want this? How bad do you want to try to win? And that's the trick. How bad do you want to try to win? But the thing is, are you really, really winning? Sure, you get the snack and you possibly get another one, but you are buying another one when you didn't want to buy another one to begin with. So that's the trick. That is the trick. That is the magic trick that you don't see, but you realize it when it's too late. I wanted to win. So I just put my risk up again. I was like, you know what? I'm winning today. I am winning today. So I pressed the buttons so it could pick the peanuts again. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, this better work. This better work because I got to win today. This better work because I got to win today. I can't take the L. I cannot take the L. And the machine starts to go. And the bag of peanuts, they got stuck. Previous, it dropped down pretty quick because it was right there on the edge. It dropped down pretty quick because it was right there on the edge. The next batch, the one that I actually paid for this time, because the other one was paid for by the previous transaction. This one decided, you know what? You got to make another decision. You got to make another decision. How bad you want to win today? How bad do you want to win today? Basically, translation, it got stuck in the same exact place as the previous one. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, I only wanted to buy 2. Now I'm on 3. And now if I want that one, I got to buy 4. Okay. How bad do I want to win today? I want to win bad. I want to win really, really, really bad. So I put my risk up. Again, and I select the next batch, put in a little code, and that batch falls down pretty quick. All right. And the next one's coming. And guess what? You don't have to guess, because what your mind thought, your mind's eye felt and saw, what your intuition, your gut feelings are telling you, that's exactly what happened. Next batch got stuck too. Now I'm in a dilemma. Because at this point, truly, I probably can't win. But now I have an audience. And you know how peer pressure work. It doesn't work for me, or it doesn't work on me. And the audience was there. I guess they were paying attention. I can't say for sure. And I can't say it affected my decision one way or the other. I just had a witness to see what was going down. And hopefully it provided them with some comic relief. Hopefully it provided them with a learning lesson, or what I learned today. Okay. Now I'm at a dilemma. I try to hulk out and pick up the machine and drop it back down so I can get my last tasty snack without having to repeat the scenario. That didn't work. That did not work. Hulking out, I guess I wasn't green enough. I guess I wasn't angry enough. And I guess I wasn't mad enough. So I went to the next best thing. I put my little risk up and I was like, all right, I got to win today. I have to win today. Hold that thought. I'll come back around. I put in the digits for the peanuts. That next batch, which is, I think we're on 4 now, drops down pretty quick. I already paid for it with the previous transaction. Now, before I get to what happened next, I'm pretty sure the person who set up and packed the vending machine to begin with, this was the trick. This was the magic trick. This is how you get people to buy things and do things that they don't want to do. This is how you get the control. This is how you get the mind control. This is how you get the mind or mental game. It was all in my head and they wasn't there. They forced me, or not forced, they tricked me. Nah, they didn't make me do anything. Basically, my will to win, will to succeed, will to not take the L, even though, hold that thought, not take the L got me to purchase 3 more than I wanted to purchase. 3 more than I want to purchase. So why be greedy? Why be greedy when I just done almost clinked out the entire row, when he can pack it such a way that, okay, this person is going to do that, I'm going to set it up so the next person can have the same opportunity to either take the L or take the L. So I put the digits in, as I was saying. That 4th batch dropped down pretty quick. dropped down pretty quick. The next one was turning. It was turning, and it got right to the edge. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying anymore. I'm not paying anymore. And I guess the universe just felt that energy that I was displaying, felt that energy that I was just like, that was seeping out of my pores, that was seeping out of my guts, that was seeping out of my mind, my brain, everything. And at the very last minute, it just dropped down. I was like, I won. I won. And as I was opening up the bottom to grab my tasty snacks, and I'm grab the one, grabbed another one, grabbed another one, grabbed another one. And when I was reaching for the last one, I realized, you know what? Did I really win? Did I really win? I only wanted one. I would have took two, but I ended up with 5. Did I really win? Did I really win? I mean, sure, I got what I paid for, but I didn't want to pay for this many to begin with. I didn't want to pay for that many to begin with, but I did get what I paid for, and I didn't pay for something and didn't get it. So in theory, I could sell one back, give one away as a gift, or do something with it that I probably wouldn't have done with it that brings some kind of value to me. But I didn't want that to begin with. Who won? Who won?